Hi everyone, it's me, Nancy Finch, having a Nancy Finch chat. It's a Nan talk. Well, it's not really a talk, it's a Nan cup of tea sharing time. So I hope you're there having a nice cup of tea with me. Tea with Nan, live every Monday. I've been rushing around like mad today. I've been doing stuff like in the garden and upstairs. All the housework's been done. I've had a lovely proactive day. What about yourselves? Are you there? Have you had a busy day? And how are you? There's one person watching so far. It's nice to be here. Yes, I hope you've had a good week since the last came on here. I've released a lovely Nan talk that I did a couple of days ago, and I released it to oh, hi, Mand. Hi, darling. Nice to see you. You're the first person on here today. It's lovely to see you. Hi, darling. Oh, isn't Facebook busy at the moment? Yes, we've got lots of things going on. And I'm glad that you're busy as well, darling. It's really good. Oh, thank you for suggesting people, Mand. You can always share this with them later as well. This is just a live, casual, relaxed sort of half an hour where I just think about things that you might need. So, which is really good. Something from my book, really, from The Choice Is Mine that I'm writing. So last week, you might have remembered I've done lots of suggestions for the red area of our body. That's the base chakra here. Okay, so I suggested, thanks for that thumbs up. I suggested 7 talks of mine with dates as well that were on my website last week. So I suggested the wheel, chakras, cross it out, coat linings, dear body, remove the nail, push the easy button, how to stay grounded. Oh, hi Ellen, nice to see you, darling. Oh, I'm glad you like my chats, man. It's like you're here. Hi Irene, lovely to see you, darling. Just chatting away as usual. Are you all okay? Yeah, it's a beautiful day today. Absolutely gorgeous. It's hot out there, actually. So I hope you're having a good day so far, and whatever you're doing is easy, okay? Which is cool. So we did all those, I suggested all those talks last week, and I've had some feedback, so people are already using them, you see. But this week we're going to be talking about, or chatting about, this area of your body, okay? This area here, the orange area. Now, this governs quite a lot. It's, as most people would guess, it governs a lot of hormonal problems. And let's face it, our bodies are run by hormones all over the place. But this is for men and women. And men are quite often surprised when I say to them, oh, you got a hormone imbalance. And they go, really? I go, yeah. And I bet you get up at 3 o'clock in the morning to go for a wee. And they go, oh, yeah, more bladder activity. Well, that can happen when you've got a hormone imbalance. It's a little clue to say that you have, you know. Oh, you've been playing a David Bowie CD, Irene. How lovely. I like David Bowie. He was lovely. Well, that would put you in a good mood, wouldn't it? Yeah, Irene, you're one of the best people at doing my homework, actually, because you do the power of the song quite a lot, which is really cool. And the power of the song is about raising your emotional balloon off the ground, if you like, with music. Yeah, and that's really cool. So keep that up. So getting back to what we're talking about here, the orange area of your body, you've got, like, obviously the urinary system, reproductive, fertilization, your bladder, obviously, internal organs, endocrine system, upper bowel, all of there. Just think about what this is in your own body, how this makes you feel. Is it tense in there? Have you got any problems? You love the easy button, man. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's really good because you're setting the intention. And that easy button will help your base chakra to stay open, which is what you want, isn't it? So cool. So have you all got a cuppa? Are you all sitting there relaxing? Having a lunch break maybe? That's why I thought 12 o'clock would be good, because it means that you've got a chance to have a little sit down and maybe have a listen, which is not too long either, hopefully. But yeah, orange area, anything physically you've got going on in that area, you need to be doing some exercises that can undo that chakra area. So what you're doing is you're fooling your mind, and your mind believes you. 97% subconscious is going to take that instruction that you're playing with, that intention. And that's where I come from on all my things I do. It's about sort of fooling your subconscious so you can create a well-being in that area, so your chakras will open, you know. That's what I do this every day. I use all my tools at different times. But of course, you're going to need them. You'll be aware of imbalance in your body, and you'll know that you'll need, perhaps if you've got a tense shoulder, you'll need the exercises for the green area, etc., you know. So I find it fascinating which ones I use quite often. I've got my favourites, but that's because usually on an emotional level, that's where I usually shut down. So I have to open them up with one of my own exercises. So I walk the talk. I use them all at different times. So this time for the orange area, if you've got pen and paper handy, guys, it would be nice if you want to write these down, or you can go back and listen to these later if you want to. So I'm going to recommend some and tell you why these are good for you, okay? Not just physically, but emotionally as well. Because obviously there's going to be times when you feel, if this one is shut, I wrote a note down, here it is, ha ha ha. So if the orange one is shut, then you'll find your passion for life is low. You just won't have enough passion for life. That might be a little clue for you to do one of these lovely little talks that I'm going to suggest in a minute. Your self-esteem in relationships might be low. You might not feel your value. You might not have enough boundaries in your relationships. This area that I talk about is all about relationships. It shuts it down. It opens it up. So you really want to be aware of that. And if you can just think, how do I feel in my relationships? Am I feeling rubbish or am I okay? Do I feel valued? So if you do feel those things, that's great. You probably won't have any imbalance because the chakra will open and everything will be flowing nicely. But you'll find there's little clues. If you have any hormone imbalances, it's usually to do with your own self-worth on a deep subconscious level. So these exercises I'm giving you will help to open that area naturally, and it's fun to do. And you'll just enjoy them. I know you will, because it helps in so many ways. Oh yes, and it helps on this particular area. You'll age better. It's all to do with hormones again. I put that down in here to remind you. You'll find your mood stays more calm, or you'll find that you just have more sort of, I don't know, your mood is just generally better. You'll feel happier as yourself, being yourself in all your relationships. And that can take a long while to change. Oh, hi, Mand. Oh, no, she's recommending Emma. That's nice. I hope Emma does join us. But you'll just find that your relationships will improve as you improve in that area. It's really good. So let's get to business. We've got pen and paper handy, I hope. And I'm going to suggest a few of my talks. Some of them have been repeated from last week or before. I was talking to you before about my NAN talks, because they do lots of things. My NAN talks do not just one area of the body, but several. So there'll be several times you might think, oh, I've used that one for this area and that area. Okay. So pen and paper, number 1. Okay. It's like calling bingo, isn't it? Chakras. This is all about chakras. That's number 1 talk I did on my website, and you can also catch it on YouTube. So that's dated on the 1st of the 2nd, 21. So if you want to go to www.nancyfinch.co.uk, that's my website, and you can catch them on there. And you can go to YouTube. Some people prefer YouTube. So if you want to go on there, you've only got to type in Nancy Finch, Nan Talks, and you can catch these. Hopefully they'll be numbered on there. Sure they are. And of course, if you like, subscribe and share, then it means I can get it out there more. And it'll be great for everybody. So going back to my list here, chakras, it's a general one. It's one for all of the chakra areas. But if you had an imbalance on your second chakra here, on the sacral here, then all you have to do is go to that area and think, I'm going to open all of them, but I'm really going to concentrate on that orange area. I mean, it can't do you any harm at all. It can only help you. So the second one I'm going to suggest is number 3. And that's about the 3 V's. Now, that's very important. Most people that know me know of this exercise because it's so simple. I call it the 3 V's because it's about value, validation, and very much loved. Okay? And when you say that to yourself, it's really powerful, and it goes straight there and it opens that up. It makes every relationship easier. And that's dated on the 15th of the 2nd, 21. And so I think a lot of you will like that. That also helps to improve all relationships. It helps by what you attract into your life as well, by the law of attraction, because you are feeling more valued on a subconscious level. And when you say it, quite often this will not be how you feel, but it's what you need to say to change how you feel on the inside. And it's like magic. It goes on. It's like taking a pill and it gets digested, and it goes straight down to there. And you think, oh, I suddenly feel more value, or someone will give you more value in your life, and you'll go, well, that's funny, I didn't have that earlier. And that's a really nice one to do. A lot of people like doing that, men and women. So the next one is number 6, and that's about sticks. And that was a really funny episode. Everything went wrong when I did that, and I had to not be critical to myself. And that is all about, that's what this is about. So it was quite funny how it all went wrong on that particular Nan talk when I was doing sticks. I remember laughing about it, thinking, oh, at least I didn't poke myself with a stick and say you're not good enough, which is what we all do at times. So if you fancy listening to that, that is quite a good one. And as I said before, they all link together. These exercises work well together. They work really well. So if you want this one, and you think, I want to do both of those today, then they just reinforce each other, which is great. So I like the sticks one, actually. It really did a lot for me when I made this up. So I hope you can use that. Have a little play with that. That's dated on the 8th of the 3rd, as I said. So the next one I'm going to suggest is number 8. And that's understanding colour. Now, what I mean by that, and obviously you're going to look this up, hopefully, is what colour are you wearing? You know, what crystal are you holding? What colour are you drawn to? And it's very interesting because colours really do vibrate energy and they resonate with our own rainbow energy inside. So if you want to get onto that and find out more about colour, that's great. The reason why I suggested it for the orange area is because if you wanted to, you could just think, right, I've got an imbalance in this area for whatever reason that is, okay? As I said, it could be digestion, it could be... I've helped a lot of women who couldn't conceive, couldn't have a baby, and they really wanted to, and their hormones were all a bit sort of skew with, and they really wanted to balance that area, so they could. And all of these areas, all of these exercises I've used on ladies that wanted to be pregnant, and do you know what? It's really worked. For them, they did the exercise. It helped this area to work properly, to be balanced again, and for them, they had success. So I'm not promising anything, but it's worth having a go. You've got nothing to lose. So yeah, understanding colour, I would wear more orange if I had that area blocked. And you might not like that colour, but it's so good for you. So actually what is interesting is the colours you don't like are the ones you most need. What are you wearing, Irene? I'm wearing a multicoloured top, purple in it, light blue trousers. Oh, now that's nice because purple means, if you're drawn to that, it means that this area is naturally open. That means you've got a really good brain today, Irene. Your brain's working well. If you're drawn to purple, it's because it's open and you're well. So, and light blue means you're ready to communicate. So what colours haven't you got in your wardrobe? That's interesting. And if you go to the number 8, understanding colour, that's dated on the 22nd of the 3rd, is it? Yes, I thought that was the 8th. Yeah, 23rd. 22nd of the 3rd, 21. There you go. I can't read my own writing. So that's really good. So you can understand why you're wearing it. And perhaps you might want to do the chakras, open all the chakras, and then go and put an orange top on or something, you know, if you felt you had imbalance in that area. So wherever your imbalances are, if you wanted to go and get a colour to wear, or a scarf or something, oh, you're wearing a plum-coloured top, man. I think everyone's really brainy today. That means that your crown's working. That's really good. It means you're very organised as well today, guys. If your purple's open, it means you're really switched on. I'm doing that, I'm organised, I'm sorting my life. And that's what purple is all about. When that's working, you're on a roll. You can't go wrong. Yes, mindful, to be absolutely mindful is what you are. That's really, really good for you. So you'll get more done today, guys. So if you look that up, you'll understand why that's so important, understanding colour. And as I do mention a bit more about this, obviously, and which colour does what for you, emotionally and physically. So I've also got here number 19, which is be your own cake. Now, I like this one. This is all about giving yourself what you need from another person. And remember, I told you it's all about relationships. So it's having a good relationship with yourself and being your own source of happiness. I like that. And a lot of people have loved this one because they've learned how to, you know, nurture themselves more, to be kind to themselves. It's really interesting how we don't do that enough. And we expect or hope other people to do that for us. And if you could just do that yourself, ironically, not only will you feel good in that area and you'll have more self-value because of it, but other people will start to show you that as well. It's the law of attraction again. So what you tend to feel yourself, we attract into our lives. So, and we don't mean to sometimes. We're like, I don't want this, I don't want that, but we do it on a subconscious level until we get the gifts from whatever situation we're in, you see. Thank you for the hearts, guys. It's lovely. I feel like I've had a hug now. Oh, so be your own cake is something that you can do. You can learn how to be your source of your own, the source of your own happiness, okay? Let other people be the icing on the cake. Hi, Annette. Lovely to see you. Royal blue top and multicoloured skirt. Oh, nice. That means you're into feelings. Oh, lovely. That dark blue is into feelings. That's lovely. And that's all about you identifying what feel, you know, really being spiritual as well. And sky blue is lovely. That means you're communicating that spirituality. How lovely. That's gorgeous. It also means that this area will work really well for you. That's cool. And so you'll trust yourself more. That's what that means. It's really cool. So anyone that wants to trust themselves more, wear the dark blue, the royal blue, or something really rich in that colour. And that will help to open that up. Oh, I feel more trust everywhere. Well done. I like that. So talking about colour again, though, this is another one I'm going to recommend. It's number 23. Oh, hi, John. Oh, I'm going to interrupt myself. Hi, John. You like yellow. Yellow is really good. Yellow is powerful. That's about you owning yourself. That's about being authentic. And if you like yellow, you're in a powerful place of self. You know, there's not much can knock your confidence when you're wearing yellow. And it tends to make you happy. Tends to make you... It also helps you to be more sort of confident, and you can get out and do more with your life when you've got the colour yellow, because it sort of resonates with that area of yourself and the solar plexus here. And it makes you feel in control, and I can do this. It's a nice feeling. It stretches you. So well done, John. Lovely. So going back to this list I've got, number 23, colouring book. And that's dated the 12th of the 7th, 21. Now, it works on sort of the same thing I was just talking about with the understanding colour. You're wearing that, or you're eating that, or drinking that, whatever colour you're absorbing by mindfulness. The colouring book is a little bit more of a meditation. If you were to do a picture that's kind of like, and I know Irene does this a lot, maybe a symmetrical drawing, okay? Something that you don't mind whatever colour it is. And you do mostly orange. So supposing your picture was mostly orange, if you had an imbalance in that area, okay? If you had an imbalance in there, make it say 40% of your picture that you colour in orange is a massive part of that picture, okay? Then you read it. What you're doing is you're absorbing that colour just by connecting to it, just by drawing it, just by enjoying that, absorbing that energy, okay? Because we absorb energy from colour. So as you're drawing it, as you're drawing your little pictures or whatever, you can also design something and colour it in, whatever. But if you've got orange, it's definitely going to help that area. So you might think, what other colours don't I like? And if you look at the 7 colours of the rainbow and you think, perhaps 7 pencils, maybe you lay them on the side, what colours don't I like? Well, I like that one and this one and this one. I don't like that colour and I don't like that colour. Well, then make your picture about the colours you don't like, because that will help to open those, and suddenly you'll be better emotionally and physically in those areas. So I love that. The colouring book's great. It will really help you as a tonic, because the colours you like, you don't really need. They're probably open. So go for the ones as a tonic to your body. Go for the ones that you don't like. Look at your wardrobe. What colour don't I have? Try that. And then the last one I've got to recommend is Separate Love from Loss. That's number 26. And that's dated the 2nd of the 8th, 21. Now, why I thought that was a good idea... Oh, hang on, I'm being interrupted again. Colouring books are amazing. I can recommend them. Yes, you can, Irene. You do a lovely job of that. And I reckon, by the way, that because you're colouring in all those different beautiful pictures you do, and I know most of them are sort of scenes and things, and they're not all like abstract symmetrical shapes, but whatever you're doing, you are really absorbing that energy. And that is why, because you're so mindful, that is why your crown is open, okay? Perfect. It's open because you are being mindful. You are being still. That takes away stress and worry. Another good reason why you should do this, by the way, though, it's really, really good. Just taking yourself away from everything that's going on around you, so that when you return to it, you're feeling so much better. Really good. I mean, it's the children. Now you look how calm they are when they sit there colouring, and they just absorb themselves in what they're doing, and they come out of that in a much calmer place. I used to love colouring in when I was a kid. I used to draw lots of little shapes and then colour them all in and didn't know why I was doing it. But it was always, I loved it, just loved it. So I hope you can do that one. So going back to separate love from loss, this is about you, if you're missing somebody, or if you're feeling that you've got some kind of lack in your relationships. As I say, if you're missing someone's passed away, and you're feeling it here, but you're also feeling it. So you'd be feeling this particular exercise in the green and the orange. So this is loss, but you're missing them. You're missing your relationship with them. That's the orange. So if you find you're in that place of feeling, oh, I miss that person, that area has definitely been affected. So if you could just go to that separate love from loss, it's an exercise I've got where we separate love from loss with a ball of wool, two different colours, or we can do it with one multicoloured wool. So I did on my exercise. There's different ways of doing it, or you can do it in your mind. As long as you're mindful of separating yourself from the loss, then you can enjoy the good bits, and that will help your body and your mind to feel better. And then by the law of attraction, you're going to attract more feeling better, okay? Arrange flowers in a particular colour. Oh, that's nice, Annette. That's really good. I do that as well. I do that with pot plants out there in the garden. I did that yesterday with all different coloured tulips and daffodils for the spring, and they're all in multicolours. So which colour are you drawn to mostly, Annette? Are you into like purples here and orange here and yellow here? That's another good way of analysing which chakra is shut. Because if you've got mostly one colour and you don't like the other colours as much, you can guarantee that those are the ones you need to have. Like I say, mind you, don't really get many blue flowers, do we? But you see what I'm saying, don't you? I mean, if you look at the colours in your garden, is it interesting? I mean, are they all one colour, or are they multicoloured? You know, quite a few of you love going in the garden, or love planting things, or arranging flowers in your house. How lovely is that? And when you're looking at your flowers, or when you're looking at the colour, you are absorbing it. It's a pleasurable thing to feel that energy. It's really good for you. So I hope you can do that. Some people just, what about things that they wear? I mean, I'm wearing a lovely purple amethyst at the moment. That colour makes me feel really happy. And anyway, I'm using that colour mostly because it goes in beautifully with what emotional area I'm in. At the moment, I'm just looking for it here to see which one that is. But it's the one I'm doing right now, 7-year cycle. So this is referenced in the 7-year cycle number 4. And that's dated the 22nd of the 2nd. So why do I wear that purple colour? Is because this year, until my next birthday, I am in that emotional area, okay? Physical area as well. So I go to red when I get into February again, and I will be able to then wear more red jewellery just to remind me of what that means to me, okay? So it is very therapeutic. Pink in your bedroom, Annette. Oh, how beautiful. Pink's about love and dreams. Purple in the kitchen and red in the lounge. Wow. Purple in the kitchen. Well, you'll get the recipes right because you're very mindful in the kitchen. How lovely. I love the colours. Yeah, any colourful place. I've got purple in my hallway actually, but purple's really good for you, as I say, to stimulate the crown, which is lovely. And red in the lounge. Wow. I've got a very deep red in my lounge with this colour green actually, and I find that very calming. The very deep red makes me feel safe. So very bright red would make you feel, something really, really vibrant, would make you have more energy, more passion, more power, really. Oh, help some trained florists. I didn't realise that, Annette. Well, in that case, you could recommend different flower arrangements for your friends that you know that they need help in certain areas. So for you, your homework might be to look at what your friends or your family need physically. Which area do they need it in? If you don't know, if they've got a condition that's not obvious on here, you can always contact me and I'll tell you which colours they are. So find out which one they need by looking at perhaps you've got a bad shoulder or a bad knee, then arrange the flowers where you've got more red or green or whatever in them. So as long as you incorporate the area colour, you're okay. Perfect. Well done. What a nice job you've got, Annette. I love the idea of that. So there's my suggestions so far for this week for those areas of your body. So next week I'll be doing the yellow at Monday 12 o'clock. I'll be talking about anything in this area that you'll need, okay, which is really good fun. I hope that you have had a chance, all of you, to listen to my 10 Commandments of Self that I did, which is I put on yesterday, I believe, on Facebook. It was on YouTube the day before. So if you haven't seen it so far, please have a look at that, because 10 Commandments of Self, I've got a little thing here. It's all about a mirror frame or saying something in front of the mirror. And it's about your own commitment to yourself, okay? This is also another way of valuing yourself, by the way, guys. So if you look at that, you can enjoy creating something of a master plan for yourself for the year. I use it for that. It's like saying, instead of an affirmation, oh, you saw it, Irene, that's lovely. So instead of an affirmation, it's an absolute command to yourself from your higher self to you. Oh, did you like it, Irene? Could you relate to it? Because it's quite a good thing to have, perhaps by where you work, and then you've got something there. You can think, okay, which one do I want to look at today or be mindful of? So we don't get into a bit of a rut, really, with ourselves. We can move forward in our own emotional self if we can look at it and go, I'm having that, or I'm going to do that today. It's an instruction. Oh, I'm glad you liked it, darling. Thank you. It'd be interesting to see what you had, because I read them all out to you, all of those. And these are a couple of years old, actually. In theory, you really should do it every year, because then you could add some or take some away. Never throw them away, just keep them somewhere safe. But then you could add another thing that you command yourself to be. So what happens with that particular exercise, you gradually stretch and stretch and stretch into all that you can be without you holding yourself back. That's what that one was all about. So if you want to play with that one, have fun. So another thing I was going to mention is next week's Nan Talk. That should be really good. It's going to be about touchstone. It's like magic. It's about setting an intention, and that's quite a very simple action. I like things with action because it tells your brain something's going on. And just to remind everybody, because somebody asked me to, there's my little book I wrote before. It's called Soul Affirmations. It's got all these different affirmations. I don't know if you can see them there. All different colours. They're all beautiful. And what they do is they help feed all of those coloured chakra areas. They're just lovely to read. They make a nice little gift. If you want to contact me, I can always send you one of those or more. I had quite a few people wanting these last time I did this, and I was sending them all over the world. How lovely is that? So my little book's all over the world now. Love it. But it is useful. It is good. Even if you just look at it and open it randomly like a pack of cards, that works quite well as well. And of course, all the orange areas here, all of those work on that particular area here. And there's 10 for each of them there. So I hope you've enjoyed our little chat today, guys. I know I do all the talking, but then what's new? So how are you feeling? Let me know if you want me to recommend anything particular for you. I can tune into you and I can just recommend one of my talks, okay? There's 31 so far, so there's loads. Oh, thanks for another lovely talk. Oh, thank you, man. That's nice. I just like being here with you. It's lovely. I feel it's a real honour to connect to people and help each other, which is what we're doing, isn't it? It's all about love. You know, it's just so lovely to connect to everybody and inspire them. And it's Monday. I love Mondays. Mondays are new beginnings, that anything is possible, okay? Thank you for it. Oh, that's lovely, Irene. It's so great. Thank you. Big hugs to you and to Tiggo. I love cats. So a namaste moment for all of you. I honour you. I love you all. And I hope you stay well. And please use the talks or have a look or just try one of them. See how you get on. I would love your feedback because the feedback is so important to me for the book and, of course, for each other. And we can get more interaction going on every Monday for which ones you've used and tell me why you like them. That's really cool. You'll be famous. You'll certainly be helping me anyway. So please share this with other people and share my website, and maybe people might like the meditations on there as well. Okay, www.nancyfinch.co.uk. And as I say, if you're on YouTube listening to this, which most of you will be soon, then please like, share and subscribe. So thank you all, lots of love to you, and I shall see you next week to talk about the yellow area, the solar plexus. Okay, take care everybody, lots of love. Thank you. Bye.